All right, guys, what's up? We're back. We are back. And I think I just found a really cool music genre that for some reason all the music streaming services kept away from me. And that is Irish electronic dance music. I don't know why, it just popped up while I was listening to my pre-stream tunes. And it was kind of a banger, I'm not gonna lie. That being said, welcome in, Lee. You're first over on YouTube, followed by Wolverine. And this be Dizzle Pones guy, who's posting another link to a Twitch channel, which is weird. That might be a Rickroll. Don't click on that. Charles and Warlock, welcome in over on Twitch. What did I just do to the mic? I let the intrusive thoughts win. I was like, man, I wonder if I could eat my microphone. So that's what that was. That's what you get to see by arriving early. That's privileged information, okay? Spidey, welcome in, man. Welcome in. Why does my game sound like really quiet? Game sounds quieter than usual. I know I have it generally turned down, but I don't feel like it's usually this quiet. Hello? I guess I broke the game trying to launch. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. That still sounds quiet to me, but we're gonna roll with it anyways. Samir's late. Is there a soccer game going on? Or excuse me, football? He's probably watching that. What's our collective situation looking like? Man, we're kind of close on the tech collective. Man, these last 2 days, chat, they've been cooking me. I'm not gonna lie. Work has been exhausting. Super mega ultra tiring. Man, okay, this is driving me insane. Why is my game so quiet? Maybe I'm just like wrong. Maybe it's always been quiet. I know I usually keep it like towards the quiet side. I feel like I can't even hear it. It's not my headphones. Huh. Let me know if this is like too loud for you guys. I can turn it back down. I hate when the game audio is like not translating how I want it to the stream. So let me know if it's like super duper loud and I need to turn it back down. You're still enjoying your first appearance, Warlock? Enjoy him, man. You'll have him for a long time, I think. It's Canada Day tomorrow. You think you'll be staying in since it'll be 47 degrees Celsius. Hey, well, happy early Canada Day. Honestly, I didn't know it was tomorrow. That's cool. It sounds normal to you? All right, we'll just leave it. You're gonna finish an Arcane? Charles, that's a good placement, man. What's that, like 117 degrees Fahrenheit? Honestly, I have no idea. I used to have the conversion ratio pretty good. I think it's like double and a half almost. It's not, that's not exact, but it's close. So maybe like, I think you're pretty close on the money. Yeah, it's something more specific than that, but usually I think if you double Celsius and then add half, you're mostly there. Honestly, Warlock, I didn't know you weren't Elder yet, man. What's your rank up that's gonna get you there? Warlock? Probably. Man, I should have downed a bunch of caffeine before stream today. It's gonna be a grind. Do you have to say it is 100% Warlock? Okay. Well, I was right then, at least. What's up, Samir? Welcome in, man. Better late than never. Checks watch. Just kidding. Welcome in, man. Good to see you. Congrats on, I assume Morocco won. I didn't actually check the final score, but I figured by your messages in the Discord they won. You beat my sweet prince, the Netherlands. My favorite team. Bro, it's 6 minutes. Hey, man, I'm just returning fire, all right? If I'm like 1 or 2 minutes late off stream, I get flagged for it, all right? Six minutes too late. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. I'm glad you're here now, though. So I have someone to talk about soccer with. Or rather, someone to talk to me about soccer. Not to say others here don't partake in the football. But you seem to be a lot more knowledgeable. Finally got to use your units. Very nice, man. Rich get richer. I don't mind rich get richer, honestly, as a meta. It's a shame I won't get to try it. Yo, what's up, Reliver? Congrats on being a moderator for 6 months. What? Dang, that's cool. Twitch does that. Time flies, man. It feels like I gave you mod like a month ago. Technically still third. No, because we have you, Lee, Wolverine, and then Spidey. Samir was close to the podium. Spidey snuck in there, though. Yeah, time this year is crazy. I think it's because of the particle collider at CERN ruining our perception of time, jumping us timelines all the time. That's what it comes from. What's BG's? Why is BG's? Man, it's gonna be even crazier the next time we are like forced in there for a Stellar Forge piece, because we have the sizzling sale and people got tons of rank 5s. Tons and tons. Wait, was it mutant? I looked and I already forgot. Yep, mutant. What do we want to use this time? Just use Deadpool. Good old reliable Deadpool. Dude, I haven't even done like my 5 matches to get the most basic rewards for Battlegrounds. I probably should, just so I can get the free stuff, but it's not even that much, really. The best Battlegrounds awards come from like the actual climb to Gladiator circuit. You haven't done the Stellar Forge Blade challenge? I don't even remember which one it was. Which one was, like, the one to dupe him? Yeah, hopefully they learn and make the meta just really enjoyable. Hopefully they can vet it with like a focus or test group or something beforehand, and then they can like get it right on the money. You should go ahead and do that, Smear. It's super duper easy. Not if you're me. I died a couple times, but holy crap, dude, I cannot stop yawning. I'm sorry, everybody. I just made yawn through their TV. Yeah, I think Foresight's a solid meta. I think a lot of the difficult metas reward you for being good. Some just rely a little too much on the AI. Those are the ones I don't like. I don't like where you have to get such cooperation from the computer. I mean, Foresight kind of is the same way, though. In case the AI just wants to be super passive or something. We just need a meta where rupture debuffs and bleed debuffs inflict 1,000,000 damage per tick. That way I can just take my Yondu and my Venom into matches and see what they can do. Man, this must be how you guys feel when I talk about the NFL with people in chat. I don't understand a word you guys are saying right now. %. Deadpool, what are we doing, man? Ooh, actually, you know what? After this, I might look up which role I got assigned in raids, and we'll hop into raids. That was painful. That's okay. I try not to talk about it for too long, but it is something I am passionate about, so sometimes I'll spend a little too long talking about the NFL. My passion. Football and MCOC. And staying hydrated. Yeah, that's true. I guess light intercepting is kind of different. It's reactionary in some ways. Okay, I just did solo raid. Yeah, you know what? Let's check out which role we have this raids. It changes. The people in my raid group can never decide what the crap they want to do. I don't know if they've taken their paths yet. I guess I could check. Oh well, I'm already in Discord. Petition. So I think I'm Vanguard. Right, that's the middle one. They won't even let me join the other ones, right? Wow, I can join the other ones. Oh, they're far too kind. Man, I'm just gonna use Iron Man though. Well, Arcus is kind of nuts too. We'll use Iron Man. Iron Man's super chill. Okay, before I hop in, let me just make sure they didn't have any misinputs. Like join the wrong thing. Oh, they haven't joined like at all. Not wrong. We're the left path, right? Yeah, I don't think they've even hopped in yet. Cool. Which means we barely have anything to do. You know, even getting raid tickets with loyalty, I don't know if I'll get through my loyalty. In terms of like converting it to Essentia or whatever. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Wolverine. I've thought about it. It's just then I have to subject myself to the battlegrounds, you know? But yeah, we could do that. We could just borderline AFK farm. Critical armor, I think, is the one. A Vision Arcus would have been pretty good for Penny, I guess. Oh, bundle of basics. Oh, that's fun. All right. We'll just go in like once or twice and back out. Dealing with Penny's auto block is probably my favorite thing in the game. Aw, bro, I'm never looking at chat again. Oh, I guess this node gives you undermine, huh? If you just do... Do I risk it? Yeah, whatever. Ouch. And it would be cool if that undermine paused during her specials. Yo, that does like no damage. No. All right, let's do slow cut charges, but we're good. Please, I don't need to become the MCOC Gandhi. Yeah, the only way to win is by never playing. No, maybe I'll go do that right now, actually. Just get those out of the way. I don't even think I played a single match. Yeah, not a single match this season. Wow. Combat deja vu, weakness. That's brutal. There, I'm just gonna see. We'll add you. Why not? Yep. Yep. I'm thinking long and hard about these champions that I'm taking in here. Yeah, why not? We'll throw in shield. Nick Fury. Oh, is the team full already? Dang, I guess I won't take Nick Fury. Let's take out... I don't really want to take out anyone. Let's take out Lizard, and then we'll throw Hitmonkey in there. Boom. Perfect. Flawless deck. All right, get ready for the only battlegrounds you guys will see me play this season. Get ready. We can only hope we get 5 forfeits in a row. So you think that game is crazy? Samir, wait until America just plays the smackdown on everybody. Dang, what are you doing down here in Diamond, buddy? You're supposed you're supposed to give me only forfeits. Bruh. All right, fine. And those guys. What is this strange mode? It's actually a new mode they added to the game called Battlegrounds. It's pretty cool. It's a player versus player mode. Once in a while, it can be fun. Instantly ban or mute the stickers so I don't get my feelings hurt. I'll take you and I'll take you. I don't know why I'm taking. I guess crossbow's actually probably pretty good, right? She shrugs the weakness. That's my thought. At least my hope and prayer. Use photon. Yeah. Photon. Man, I was really hoping to get just like a quick 5 forfeits, man. I'm a little depressed now. Venom won't be good for much. I don't think we'll take him. We'll take Onslaught and Bastion. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I would be interested in seeing the Battlegrounds numbers currently. That would be very, very revealing, I think, about the state of the mode. Man, and I don't even get to flex my content creator, like, status to people. Oh. I see your kindred and raise with my own kindred. Interesting. Let's try Bones. Probably Reliver, probably. Oh yeah, anything for the people. I know this is what you wanted. And I will say that atrophy is gonna suck. Stun immunity, not relic immune. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Wasn't paying attention to the outbreak, chat. We're cooked. And it's insane how much the degen eats your health. It's like barely on me. Can't launch a special 2 on this guy. He's incinerate immune. Inexplicably. What? Oh, okay. No, we failed his immortality thing at the end. I was like, wait, what? I know he's awakened. All right, I think we got this one. At least this round. Yeah, Reliver. I asked about it, and it sounds like it would be a lot larger of an undertaking than you would think because of how they were coded into the game. It's a bit unfortunate with how it works. I think this is what I theorize, at least, is that it's an issue, or not even necessarily an issue, but it's just a thing that impacts so few people that spending the time and resources into adding that or changing it so that you can toggle between things, it would just be more of a waste of time than anything. See if I can bait you into using. Oh, we both have Jack. Who's gonna be faster? I'll use Bastion this time. Then I have Jack for Jean Grey, I guess. I think I can change it, but I think they have to like delete my veteran title. That's from my understanding, at least. That would be how it would go down. It'd be incredible if I could beat Jack. I probably could if I could do the onslaught dash in, like to punish the special one, but I'm not skilled enough. Also, I accidentally just got a weakness, so that stinks. Oh well. I mean, we stayed really topped up, but Bastion optimally would have finished it by now. Or not Bastion, Jack-o'-lantern. I think we're good. I think we won this match. How do they have it coded? I don't know anything about coding, but it just sounds like it was... The term I saw was it was hard-coded for, like, certain titles to take precedence over other ones. Whatever that means, I have no idea. That would be really cool, Reliver, to get like a perspective from a coder. All right, well, there's one match. We only have to play, what is it, 4 more? If only I could just forfeit all of them. You'll be a Kabam dev in a few years? I'd love to see it, Reliver. I'd love to see it. Then you can get that Kabam sticker in Battlegrounds. That would be cool. Let's ban this guy's Silk. Sounds like a problem. Rank 5 Onslaught? Dang, girl. You really packing. Ugh, I don't want to fight Zilla, even if he's only rank 3. I still ban Arnim Zilla, even though there's a lot more counters to him now. I just can't stand him. Seeing that stupid television face, ugh. Hurts my soul, chat. You know what else hurts my soul, chat? Those of you that have not already liked the stream over on YouTube, if you guys could go ahead and do that, that would be awesome. Really mean a lot to me. Help me support the channel. Help us take over the world. Stuff like that. Oof. Yeah, that's a tough decision, Reliver. If it were me, I would go Red Guardian because he's the only one of the two I don't have. Super easy choice. Oh, is this guy just AFK farming his 5 matches? Is that what's happening? I need a ring for my Maestro. Yeah, let's go for that. Come on, auto draft. You know you want to take Shield and Idoom. I actually don't know what it defaults to if they wait the timer out. This guy's very clearly farming dailies or something. At least I hope he is, because I'm not taking any thought into the champions that I take. I was, and then this started happening. Juggy boy. Run at you, punch you in the face. I'll take you and you. Does seem like Bones is pretty good in the victory track meta. Yeah, I bet he destroys. He's probably going to get banned a lot when people are actually playing Battlegrounds. Whoa, he just picked the champion. Maybe he is playing. Oh well. Here you go, by Captain Britain. Okay, so I should tune it down just a scotch. Okay, I will do that, Wolverine. Thank you. I don't know why it felt so quiet. I need Bastion. I mean, I would want Bastion probably for... Yeah, why not? Oh yeah, Venom is really good for Rich Get Richer. I've used him for victory tracks in the past with that meta. Come on, just take Mr. Sinister. Oh yeah, use Maestro. Yeah, this guy's definitely not playing. Surely. I like that I get a free win, hopefully. But I don't like having to wait the timer out every single time. Oops, he's gonna go unstoppable. Give him a kiss, a little smooch, Bastion. Nice. No, accidental special too. Oh, that's so sad. That's all right. No, I thought I could get 2 heads off before his unstoppable got me. Oh well. And another accidental special too. Oh. Oh, I need to change the music. No. Oh yeah, he's definitely not playing. Yeah, Serpent on Rich Get Richer would be miserable. Unless you get more buffs than him. But there's not really mystics that do that. Dude, put shield down on defense. Do it. It'd be fun. Mr. Sinister. Trust, chat. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry. I know this is a horrible matchup. Doesn't matter though. We got this. Oh, I'm degenning so much. No, don't kill me, Sinister. Don't do it. Ah, no, dude, he's so powerful. All right, we got 1% off. We should win since this guy just has his controller down. Yeah. You'll love to see it. GG's to this guy. Yeah. You know, it should be 5 matches or you just get out of Diamond 5. That would be cool. Then you get all of your resources or whatever. All right. Well, we need three more badges. We've already played 2, I think. You used Sinister on offense versus Chielth, and it was brutal. Like, brutal good for you, I hope. Axe sword. It's giving the same energy as Taserface. I like it. Hey, he's got a rank 5 Warlock. We're banning the Zemo. We're also gonna ban Lumitrix, and we're gonna ban Deathless Fanny. Thanos. Oh, you would ban Mole Man, you coward. Although he would actually be kind of goated, huh? Oh. You actually got taken down. That's crazy, man. Hey, that makes sense, though. The longer the fight goes on, I believe her bleeds get more and more potent. Okay, fine. I'll take Hulkling. Takes Paviter and Carolina Dan. Aw, man, you would get Paviter for Barker. We'll take Crossbones. The B-Man. Put down Spider-Woman on defense. That'd be really sick. Or not. That's fine. Ooh, you know what? I should have taken Serpent anyways. Oh, well. Ooh, Carolina Dean for the Maestro. Interesting. You know, I actually used Sinister for the Saga Towers Shield, and we finished with like half health, but yeah, I get what you mean. It's not really like a good matchup. What am I doing? I have to... Man, I have to alternate combos, chat. I'm gonna hit like nothing. Come on, buddy. Dang it, dude. You need to play more aggressive, sir. Might time out. Gonna be close. No, we're good. Ooh. I think Maestro's got us. Even at rank 3, he's just such an animal. I'm hesitant to take him up because, like, I feel like most times I don't need him at rank 4. He just kind of gets the job done at rank 3, and he's not going to ever get banned at rank 3. Oh, he isn't. That's an immunity I actually wouldn't have known. I don't know why he used Carolina Dean for Maestro. He probably didn't know that he was in Cinnamune. I didn't. I thought he'd use Preveter. I don't know why he didn't. I did not draft Serpent. And I don't know if he thinks I'm gonna like be a hooligan and throw like Venom or Hulkling on defense. I don't know. Maybe I will throw Hulkling down and just let Preveter kill him. Ooh, I actually forgot I was using Hulkling for Fat Man. Mistakes were made. I can't remember if I've done this fight with Venom before. I'm gonna try it again. If I have, I have. Oh well. Wait, what? He used shield? Bruh, I would have put Medusa down. Oh well. Okay, well, his SIG makes the bleeds shorter, unless that's not his SIG and that's the one mastery coagulate. But I don't think it is. That was SIG ability activating right there, I think. Yep. Boom, baby. I'm actually surprised Shield got that fight done that quick for him, though. Hulkling can still be pretty tanky. He must just not have proc the one thing. Indestructible. 2 more, chat, right? Yep, 2 more. I can't believe you guys are making me do this. We will have almost spent an hour on Battlegrounds when all is said and done. 16 hours. You think we have time to make it to Gladiator Circuit, chat? We do like a 16-hour stream. That would be the most insane clutch of all time, I think. Yeah, if you can keep him refreshed. I just thought he might hit the weakness and stuff a bunch. Oh, banning you there. Gonna ban the Zemo. Actually, I don't like this guy's roster at all. This might be our first loss. Gladiator Circuit or bust. That's the move, man. I actually don't have a great counter for that Heimdall. I don't think you can use Rintra against Heimdall, can you? Oh, that's right. She has cleanse charges that she starts off with, huh? I forgot about that, actually. Use Bastion again. Take Lizard. Oh, he actually took Lizard. The mind control worked. What the heck? Do I need Gentle? Don't draft Zola. Take Silver Samurai. No. Give me Carolina D. No, wait, never mind. My roster's full. No. Oh boy. All right. Well, that's unfortunate you guys wave because it's kind of pretty good against Kindred, which is very sad. Photon. Use the Bone Man. Should be okay here, I think. Use Heimdall. Dang it. He's immune to the mind control now, chat. We took a lot of block pen, but pretty fast fight overall. Hopefully that's enough. Onslaught will probably stay decently healthy in that matchup, though. But pretty good. I don't know why you put Photon on D. I would have probably slapped down like Zola, Heimdall, and Jean Grey. I wouldn't have even thought about putting Photon on defense with Crossbones on the other side. Who do we put on defense, though? I might put... I'll probably put Captain Britain down. See if that baits out his Arnim Zola. That's really the only one I really don't want to fight. Oh, I still need to turn down the music, too. My apologies. Evo getting it done. He left me bash him for Zola? Yeah, I guess that's true. If I don't use Bastion for... Well, no, because I would use Sinister for Jean Grey. Yeah, I think Captain Britain on defense is the best. Never need to apologize while playing PGs. All good. I put Heimdall down. Lizard? What? Now I'm shook. Jean. I don't need Sinister anymore for Jean, so we'll just... Is there anything wrong with Sinister here? I don't think so. I don't think Lizard has a degen resist. I hope I'm right. I know he's got shock, poison. I don't think he has anything to degen. I hope not. Nope, we're good. It's gonna be hard to out damage the heals, though. Maybe. Man, that poison hurt. Or not the poison, it's the debuffs I have from the Retribution. I don't know how that works, though. I guess it scales based on his attack. I guess. That must be... Because I thought it was the damage you take from the debuff during the thing. I guess it's not. Whatever. Let's try and kill him with a special too. Actually, no. Try and combo him to death? I don't really know. We could kill him right here. Alright, we got a lot of health back, but it wasn't fast. Yeah, the stings were starting to ramp up quite speedily, man. I think we're good though. He shouldn't finish this healthy either, since Gene does not counter any of the neuro shenanigans from Captain Britain. All right, one more chat, one more game. Then we get our freebies, I guess. 4 for 4 though. Very good deal at Wendy's. I think his bleeds on himself hurt when using specials. I think it's just an interaction with the retribution from Lizard's kit. And then, because I thought they like dealt out the DOT damage in one burst or something, and there's some multiplier that happened. But maybe it's based on Lizard's attack. I don't know, man. I could probably figure it out. I don't think it's too big of a deal though. Just a good thing to remember for the future to not do that matchup. So that wasn't healthy at all. I mean, we got an insane amount of HP back from willpower, but I don't think in every matchup you'd be able to do that. Or do it reliably well. Oh, this man does not fear the clock. Well, we're banning the Yelena. We're banning the Rank 4 Maestro, probably. Do you have any other problem children down here? I don't really have a counter for Ruby other than Vox, so I think that's a smart ban. Oh, you did that matchup in War once? Yeah, I mean, it's not something you would really instantly think about, I feel like. I didn't. I thought his power sting ability only came from his ruptures. I didn't know it would come from any damaging debuff. So that kind of confused me a little bit. I noticed I lost a little chunk of health the first special one, but it wasn't anything super. Oh man, this guy's try hard. It wasn't anything super insane, so I thought nothing of it. And then it was like half my health bar. And I was like, okay, yeah, I should probably figure this out. He's gonna draft Jack. You gotta draft Jack, bud. No way. No way you don't draft Jack. Captain Britain is gonna smoke you, brother. What? My guy's nuts with it. All right, well. Man, I don't know who to take here. I have a couple of defenders. He has Spiral, though. That will really destroy Serp. Bones is really good. I'll just take Jack. He can be used for pretty much any. Of course, he gets some good champs there. New login calendar. Yeah, we get a free arcade, which is cool. I don't have any Serpent Answer, do I? Now I do. Or Carolina Dean. Throw Chavez down. He's gonna probably put High Evo down, I bet. Yeah. I figure is Mitch. Alright, gentle. Tank for me, big dog. Dude, I need them to throw Prowler in one. That would hit like no drug I've ever done. Not that I've ever done drugs. Quick B-Dizzle disclaimer. Yeah, I like it as Elder. You got a guaranteed 7-star. I think that's pretty sweet. They should change it to like, instead of a guaranteed like 7-star, you could have a chance at like a first appearance. That would be cool. But what am I doing? Wait, what? I was unstoppable that whole time? Ah. That weakness is really killing it for me. No. Wait, why was there we go. Why was Frenzy not activating before? That was really whack. Was that like a ability accuracy reduction thing? Huh. All right. You have another Titan? Good luck, Samira. I believe in you, man. Spin her up, man. Spin her up. Don't pop it. Popping is evil. Oh boy, I don't really have a great defender after Brit. Dude, no way did you get Silver Samurai again. That can't be real. That can't be real. The time on my frenzy? No, like it had ran out, but then my frenzy meter was at like 11. So I should have been able to proc it. Maybe I just didn't go unstoppable or something. I don't know. It didn't matter. I think we'd lost too much health to win anyways. He's Nat Sig 100. That's pretty wild for a champ that's been in the Titan this long. It's a close one. Man, another guy that tries using Jean for Captain Britain. I wonder why they do that. Oh, I don't have a good defender though. I think no matter who I put down, I'm cooked. I'm just gonna have to hope he makes a huge mistake, like a big time blunder against Serpent. Because Bastion's not a good defender. Jack-o'-lantern is a horrific defender. Yeah, I'm assuming he's going to use Chavez against Serpent and then put Spiral on defense. That would be my guess. If I were him, that's what I would do. Yeah. Yep. A dude got no defender? Dude, I'm actually surprisingly bad at fighting Spiral, actually. Sam the man, thank you for the follow. You just got a 7-star Gallon. Is he good? Yeah, I love Gallon. Very fun. Really easy to play as well. Medium, light, medium for a while to build up your resistances. And then once you have enough of your planetary mass, you fire off a heavy attack. Dude, I don't remember what triggers her stupid little stun thing. I'm gonna be honest. Is it it's either the second medium or the second light. I don't remember which one it is. I'm sure Samir can tell me. I just don't want to pause and look. Just gonna waste time. Second light attack? Okay. Okay, well that wasn't super quick. But I think we might do it. I think we got it, chat. I think we got it. The full health. No less. Spiral's actually sneaky good, though. Since you can't double up your combo, I can't do medium, medium. Or medium, light. Well, I guess I could do medium, light, medium. But then I would have to do light, medium after. I don't know. You said it before I even got in the fight. Man, I'm a slacker. We ended up, it ended up working out for us, though. It's crazy. I feel like the Stellar Forge chase, I kept going up against accounts that I felt like I was fairly equal in terms of, like, roster strength with. I feel like it's the same case here. I don't know if they tweaked something behind the scenes for the matchmaking or what. All right, we did it, chat. We all that for some Essentia, some 6-star shards, 5-star shards. But 9,000 7-star hero crystals. Yeah, I think like she can be really sneaky annoying to fight, honestly. Not even sneaky annoying, like she can just be annoying to fight straight up, full stop. Okay, well now that I've done 5 Battlegrounds matches and got all that free swagoo, we're done. I'm gonna go turn the audio back down just a scotch. For the folks at home. There we go. Should be a little bit better. Let's go reap the rewards. I think they probably still go into the stash. They do. Crap. I have some alloys that are going to expire. That's okay. Second light doesn't activate if she is stunned? Oh, I did not know that. I thought it would just activate automatically. That's why you are the Spiral Master. At a tier 1 alloy? Is there anything I can rank up to use that right now? Not a 7-star relic. What about you? This is probably... Oh, look, I can use a tier 1 alloy on this. Why not? Maybe a horrible decision. There we go. That got those out of my stash. I try not to let those expire. I feel like they don't come around too often. Looks like I can rank up a stat cast, though. Probably do this one, actually. It's awakened, and it has armor penetration and special damage. I feel like it's just a good stat cast. I'm gonna rank this up. Sorry, I know you guys didn't expect to see a stat cast rank up stream today, but you're seeing that. Everyone runs limber. Everyone but me. Everyone but me. Actually, I might have a point in limber. I don't think I have like fully invested in limber though. I definitely should. It would help my win rate to go up quite a bit. I do have stand your ground though, I think. That's annoying enough. I hate that mastery, dude. Stand your ground drives me insane. I wish defensive masteries like just didn't exist at all. I wish there were a defensive mastery tree. I think that's good. I wish they didn't actually appear on the other side in like battlegrounds and stuff. Some of them are so obnoxious, man. Or like unfazed. I hate that one too. Any of the masteries that I feel like can just, there's a chance that randomly they will punish you as an attacker, I don't like. Because there's not really a good way to predict when that's going to happen. A lot of other abilities in this game have a timer or like a combo counter and stuff, and you can kind of play around it. And you can kind of play around the masteries, but they just kind of activate when they want to activate, you know? You got your Chavez Awakened? Nice, man. Was that from the free one that we got, or did you get your first copy of her from the free one and then you have since awakened? That one. That's a big time boost for Hulkling, I think. Tier 5 basic alloy. Man, StatCast are expensive to rank up. Not awakened, ascended. Oh, okay. Ooh, man, that's a Sig 40 Heimdall relic. That's cool. Or a StatCast, my B. What's up, Tim? Welcome in, man. I hope you're doing well. What new stuff are we getting tomorrow on game update? Are we getting anything? Just the 2 new towers, probably. I think we just get the 2 new towers. Mystic and Science. Ooh, that's big time. Love me some tier 4 alpha. Would you say it's smart to obtain like 400 plus points from buying deals from Market Store, then saving units for Cyber Weekend, losing out on Ascension stuff, and Ascended 2 Piggy and 4 extra rank 5s? I think it just depends like where you're at in the game, Chab. Like how many units you have to spend, or like what your in-game or real life budget is. But I think for the most part, it's probably worth it to save. I think if this is like, I think Last Banquet was really, really good. If your unit acquisition rates are kind of lower, then I would say maybe don't go super crazy. and start saving for Banquet. But I will also say, I think the deals for this event are pretty strong. Like, they're pretty good. So if you did go for broke, I don't think that is very wasted at all. I think it would be money or units well spent. I think this is a pretty good value sale compared to ones we've had in the past. Might be sick of this question, but why do I not spend the units so I get my guaranteed pig? It would just feel like I was taking a shortcut to something that I've been so emotionally invested in, I guess. It's kind of like just any goal in life, really. And say you've spent like years and years working for this goal, and then all of a sudden a guy just shows up and hands it to you. And even though you know you weren't deserving of that goal yet, like you hadn't yet mastered whatever you needed to master to meet that goal, and then it just got gifted to you, I just feel like that's a hollow victory. Like an empty victory, you know? So I just gotta get him naturally, man. I have been trying since I started streaming to pull that man. And I feel like if I just went and claimed him from the web store, it feels like I'm cheaping out on myself. I don't know. But that's kind of my view on everything. Tim doesn't like pickles. Oh, I know, Yanguchi. I know. He's a monster. But I let him be my friend anyways. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Believe me, I've been very conflicted because it is a champion I have sought after and wanted for a very long time. But I just can't do it, man. And also, Samael is correct. It does draw out my suffering. Makes for good content. Anyway, your in-game username is Noor. You think your account's a good position, but you have literally 2,000 to 3,000. If you have 2,000 to 3,000, like, how many units are you getting a month? I guess that's a good question, because if you're an arena grinder, like I used to be a lot more into the arena grinding, I just have less time for it now, but you can get around 1,000 units a week. If you went completely for broke right now, you could still make a very healthy amount of units back before Banquet if you're diligent in it. So if you're going to be doing that, I think you're fine. If you're not getting units that quickly, it might be in your best interest to save, because like as the game progresses, generally the deals will just get better and better because they have to be, otherwise people wouldn't spend on them. So I think in the here and now term though, it's a great sale. When you first saw the sale, you immediately thought of me expecting me to get it. Yeah, I think a lot of people have expected me to go for it. I just can't bring myself to. I have said, on the record though, if I get Spider-Ham during the sale, I'll probably go ballistic. We'll just buy all the things. I'll probably blow all my units. Yeah, welcome in, Goat Boy. The comp is garbage. I think it's I'll answer that question after this. Let's see what this crystal is first. We got Carolina Dean. Hey, freshly added to the basic not too long ago. Max Ig though. My advice is awesome. Literally gonna start farming arena. Crazy. Nice, man. Yeah, it really is crazy how farmable the premium currency in this game is. Like, I just throw on a movie or a TV show, and arena is so easy to just turn your brain off and get going. So yeah, if you're diligent at it, I wouldn't worry about having enough units for Banquet. You would probably have to skip Cyber Monday or Cyber Weekend rather. But it sounds like that's what you're planning to do anyway, since you're asking about Banquet. I'm not going to get the free ham, Goat Boy. I won't. I have to get him legit. The free ham, I think, lasts until the end of the sale, I would guess. Anyway, okay, so here I've been thinking a lot about the whole sale thing, and I think Samir, we'll go. I'll talk about it a little bit. I can actually read the post too after this, but I think my opinion from yesterday is largely unchanged, in the sense that I genuinely don't know what they could possibly do to please everybody and fully remedy the situation. Yesterday I said they had to do something, at least I felt they did, because of just all of the factors together, and it seems like today they have, and we can read that forum post in just a second, which I am happy by. They're not doing nothing, which I think a lot of people expected or were worried they would do nothing, and I'm glad they decided that that wasn't okay, and that their standard is higher. Whether they hit that or not, that's up to everybody individually. We can read through it in a second and decide how we feel, though, because I kind of forgot what exactly the comp is. I do know that the thing they're referring to, for anyone that is new to the current MCOC drama that is going on, is some people, when the sales launched, that were Paragon level, I don't know if it was Paragon or below, or just Paragon. Anyway, they were able to get the bundles extraordinarily cheap, to the point where they were about to, they basically got Archangel for like, I don't know, 1,000 or 2,000 units, whatever it was. Meanwhile, if you spent units at full price, the intended price, it was more like 20k. And so it was a very huge discrepancy there. And basically people just saying like, hey, dude, these guys got Archangel for on the dirt cheap and I didn't. What the heck? Like, something should be done about this, which I agree. And that's why I said yesterday, I feel like they almost had to do something. If they didn't, that would be kind of disappointing. But they have chosen to do something. And so here is their solution. Okay. So they say, greetings summoners, we wanted to provide another update on the remaining issues surrounding Spider-Ham Summer Sale. Following the pricing fix earlier in the event, several summoners had their build your own bundle purchase limits reset, removing progress made in the event toward their tier 4 offers. So I believe that was just kind of a separate thing, because of this, like, some people are getting charged more for the bundles and some were charging less. So I think they just reset the progression. So they're fixing that, so you'll be reset back to where you were before. That's not necessarily related to the compensation. So that this is just saying, like, if you had previously unlocked a certain tier, it'll be re-unlocked for you so you can snag it. And then they're also going to be sending additional rewards based on your progression to all eligible summoners based on the total number of units you spent on the event offers during the sale. So to my knowledge, that is also moving forward. It's not just retroactive. I'm not 100% sure, but I think if you meet these unit thresholds, you'll also get this comp moving forward. At least that's my assumption. Helping ensure that players who participated in the sale as intended receive comparable value. So these rewards are cumulative, meaning if you spend 20,000 units, you will earn all 4 tiers. So if you're from Paragon to Elder, if you spent or will spend 5,000 units, you'll get 50 empowered grace crystals. 10,000 units gets you 1 greater empowered crystal. 15k gets you 1 greater empowered nexus. And then 20k gives you an Elder greater empowered nexus crystal, which I think is just like Ascension level 2 or whatever. And then Thronebreaker and below, you get 5,000 7-star shards, 1 7-star crystal, 1,000 or no, 1,000 titans, 1 titan or 1 titan nexus. So that's the rundown on the comp. So basically, they're trying to reward people that spent the intended price with extra goodies because they spent the full 20,000 units. So I think the idea is that those that benefited from the low prices, they don't meet that unit threshold. So they're not getting the compensation. It's just compensating people that were denied the cheaper prices. At least that's my understanding. So yeah, 611 middle fingers. Yeah, you can tell how the Discord reacted to the message. And I have a variety of thoughts. And let me just preface this again with, I don't think there is a perfect solution here. I do not. I think in order for the perfect solution, you would have to be able to refund everybody, claw back the archangels and all that stuff, and like restart the sale, which is just not a thing they can do. Not when there's money involved, not when it's already such a deep spider web and as confusing as there already is for them to try to handle. That's just not on the table. There is no perfect solution. There are solutions. There are no perfect solutions. So I think what they did here is they're trying to say, look, we messed up. We realize that is not good. And that's to put it lightly. But hey, it was a small amount of people. And it was people Paragon and below. People that already have really small accounts. So we don't think that's going to shift the power balance of the game at all. But we still want to reward people that spent on the event and will spend with extra things because we think you deserve it, because you missed out on this bug that happened. So that's what's going on here. Now, as far as the compensation goes, I don't necessarily think it's enough. I feel like you just the cheap bundles gave you way more resources that in value in my mind than getting like empowered grace crystals and like guaranteed ascension crystals. I always forget the name of those. Like, I feel like you're leaving the compensation up to RNG. Like, that compensation could essentially amount to nothing for somebody, and then you still feel slighted. You know what I mean? And I don't know how you necessarily remedy that. I think it's better than nothing, though. And I do think it is good that they're responding in some way. Because from the beginning, it almost sounded like they were just like, that sucks, we're moving on. And so I'm really happy and pleased to see that they thought about it and talked it through some more. And this is why I always advocate, by the way, just be patient in things like this. Stuff is changing day to day all the time as community interaction and stuff changes, and they gauge the community and talk to them about stuff like this. But yeah, like I don't know. I think it could have been better, personally. Because like I said, it can just be empty comp. But then they make the argument, well, you already got the things that were in the bundles for your units. So you already got those rewards that like the other people got for cheaper. So the only way we can adequately comp you is by giving you stuff on top of those other things. Otherwise, you're getting like doubled up for free, basically. And then that's not fair. It's a very... See what I mean, though? It's like a very tricky situation on how to like perfectly fix everything. You think the best thing they could have done is drop down the amount of units to get Archangel to 5,000? If they dropped the units down, then people that have already spent that amount of units are getting wronged. See, that's why it's too difficult of a thing to juggle and to try and fix. And yeah, you raise a good point. Like, if you just spent like middle of the pack, you don't get Archangel and you get okay compensation. So like, again, a situation of it's not perfect, but it's hard to make it perfect because you can't lower Archangel, but you also, yeah, it's difficult. On the first day of the sale, they could have fixed it. I think that's part of it too, is like, I don't even know. I hadn't even heard of this issue happening until the weekend. And that is exactly when they're not in the office. And so it took until Monday to try and get things hashed out. Any new rank 5s? Mole Man, I think, was my most recent rank 5, Vernon. Also, I'm not sure, Raj. It kind of depends how many units you get a month. If you're like a big arena grinder, I would say go for it. And from my understanding, I would like look for official confirmation. I believe if you do spend going forward, you get compensation. I think that's going to last until the end of the sale, but don't quote me on that. I would look for more official sources before you decide to use your units. Okay, sorry. I've been lacking on the Twitch chat. Let me catch up over there. They should give us a percentage of the company. I like that idea, okay? You just get Kabam shares. I don't even know if they're a publicly traded company. A lot of players are upset they won't get your units back. I think if you really wanted to go through the support channels, well, no, because usually they won't refund stuff like that if you've already opened it or used it. So I don't know what they would do. $50 grace crystals, you're not complaining? I do think grace crystals are fun to open. I just don't know that they're appropriate enough. You think the Ascension stuff is a waste? I think to a lot of people, it doesn't carry the same value that Kabam assigns to it. And I think that leads to some disconnect on the compensation. I think I kind of fall into the same category. Like, I like Ascension, and I think there's some cool Ascension champions, but I don't reward like a high ranking to Ascension related crystals. I really don't. From what I understand, Reliver, it was Paragons. And then I think there was a chance that they could retain the deals if they got Valiant during the sale. That's my understanding. But again, I could be wrong. I think this is very much a situation where a lot of people claim to know a guy who knows another guy who knows a thing, who had his grandma was elder and got the low prices. I think I'm not saying that's not possible, but from my understanding between the forum posts and stuff like that, it seems like it was mostly just Paragon, if not only Paragon. And then I think people that became Valiant. Have the compensation been sent out or no? I'm not sure. I don't qualify for it. I would expect it. If it's not today, tomorrow probably. I think they had to do a lot of like back-end engineering to figure out who needed comp and who didn't. Thank you for the welcome to the Rank 5 Mole Man Club, Vernon. It's a fantastic club. I don't know, Reliver. You could. I mean, Archangel is still pretty filthy. He's a really good champ. I had a lot of fun testing him on the beta server. Yeah, a lot of people are using the analogy of like, if you went to a store and you bought a watermelon, we'll just say it could be anything. You bought a watermelon for $1, but then the day after there was a sale going on, or the day before, it doesn't matter. The price of the watermelon was 50 cents. Like, would you be outraged by that? Which I think is kind of a bad example. I really do. Because you could extrapolate that to $1 million. And it's like, yeah, I would hate being out $500,000. That's a lot more. Like, that's a big deal. And for a lot of people, they spent a lot of money on these deals. And so, yeah, I don't think you can necessarily explain it away that way by saying, oh, whoop, they just got lucky. And that does happen. Things go on sale in real life all the time, and you don't always get the cheapest price, which is true. But I think in this situation, it's different. I don't think that analogy holds water for me. Swiss, I think you still made a good choice with Okoye. But Molman is pretty freaking cool. I would suggest investing in him. One day, Samir, one day. One day you can turn me into a Tigra demon. You're a little sour the comp is RNG based. Yeah, I agree, Wolverine. I wish it was maybe some more Nexuses in there. I mean, there's a couple, but I think guaranteed value would have been better. I agree. Yeah, I think it being live service is a little different, Goat Boy. Yeah. My thing is, like, you can't use that like supermarket analogy. It just doesn't work. But again, I mean, you could use the supermarket analogy of like, okay, you bought a watermelon at the same time as this other guy, but his rung up as 50 cents cheaper than yours. So are they just supposed to steal that watermelon back? Well, no, probably, of course not, as if the sale ran through and the person walked out with the watermelon already, which again is like my point earlier, where I think it's impossible to have a perfect solution to this problem, because I do think the perfect solution would be like, we refund everybody, we restart everything from ground zero, but you can't do that. That's just not the world we live in. That's just not how games like this work. And so we're left with just having to do the compensation as we're getting it. And so then I think this is probably the best solution, like giving comp to people that did spend for those unit thresholds. The tricky part is determining, okay, so how do we draw equivalent value to the compensation? Like how can we compensate players enough to a point where we feel like they're justly rewarded and they don't feel like they have been shorted in any way? And I think that's kind of where we're at right now, is like, do you find the compensation good or do you find it bad? I personally think it's a little bit underwhelming. Like, it could be a little better. But I say this every time we get compensation, and I will continue to say it. It's really easy to look at compensation and want more, because in life you always want more stuff. So I don't know. I think maybe from a stuff perspective it's okay. I just wish the stuff was more guaranteed value than just like random crystals. I will definitely agree on that front. How's Kindred not bleed immune? He's probably got some his bugs bleed probably. Yeah, Goat Boy, that one, don't get me started on that one. That one got me pretty heated. I probably could have gotten Spider-Ham had I been able to benefit from that bad boy. Ooh, I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea, Pen. But like, what would then at that point, what would you put in the selector? Because I don't know that you could make it like, you can't make it like 1-to-1 to what the deals would have netted you in the first place, because then it's essentially like you're doubling up on the deals for free. So I don't know what you would put in the selector, but I wouldn't be opposed to that. I also think just as a courtesy, well, no, never mind. I was gonna say as a courtesy they should offer rank down tickets for Archangel, but they already fixed everything that they accidentally whoopsie daisied, so I don't think that would be necessary anymore. Honestly, Reliver, I'm Team Sinister there. I feel like Sinister is a little better. Also just easier. But that's just me. And I also don't know if the technology exists in the game to like have a compensation selector. I feel like that should be possible though. I think adding other crystal types would be good. I think when you get into rank up mats, especially if it's for rank 5s, that's where I think you tiptoe into the waters of like, okay, well, that's like almost too strong of compensation. But I actually do like the idea of letting people pick if they even want an ascended 7-star anyway. Like, let people pick between it. I wouldn't even say a Titan. I would say a Titan Nexus. Or if you wanted to be really gracious, you could do a Colossal Titan Nexus. I don't think that would like wreck the balance of the game or anything. Swiss. Oh, my condolences, man. I'm glad you're getting your units recouped though. I think fix is a weird word for it. We don't know over time how changing the wording affecting his kid over time. They say it won't. Yeah, I mean, I think with any game though, like this, Goat Boy, you're gonna always run into the scenario of just as the game progresses, you're gonna find interactions that you didn't intend or didn't think would even happen, because the code just starts to look like spaghetti at some point and things start to interact with other things that are unintentional. So I think that's, no matter what, that's unavoidable. I think the Archangel being the focus of the sale though just shined a spotlight on it. I guarantee there's other abilities that don't interact properly with everything in the game and they just don't know about it, or they're not relevant champions right now. At least that's what I suspect. Can I answer a pickle question? Sorry, I didn't even see it. Who is the mascot, like the pickle of the account? Who is the mascot, like the pickle? I like the mascot is just a pickle of shades. He doesn't have like an official name or anything. There's not official like Dill Pickle mascot lore. I should make some though. Maybe I'll write a book. Nefaria against Nefaria is the best, dude. I love that matchup. That's my favorite to showcase on stream. That or like Sorcerer Supreme Okoye. But that is intentional. That's not like just the game having a heart attack like Count Nefaria. The Count Nefaria mirror match. I have thoughts on the Titan Crystal. I think it should update more frequently. That's if I want to sum up my thoughts entirely. That's what I would go for. I do feel like back in the day, the Titan Crystal felt like insanely premium. But now I feel like it's way easy to get a Titan. If that makes sense. To the point where it almost feels like commonplace. And then yeah, add on top of that, like it's just hard to get hyped about new champions, because you know that like you're not going to be able to even get them for a month or 2 or 3, or like have a chance at them in the first place for that long. Like I am legitimately excited for a lot of the new champs they've announced recently. And I can't be super excited because I know I won't even see them in a crystal outside of if I want to spend, which I won't, for like months. And I don't think that you can thrive as a hero-based mobile game in that kind of a scenario. At least that's my opinion on things. Clearly they make money, otherwise they wouldn't do it, but in my head, I feel like it would be better if champions rotated in quicker. Wait, I'm confused at your question, I think, LK. So the champion game that is the pickle. Game that is the pickle. Like, I don't think there's any pickle in the game. If there was a pickle in Marvel Contest of Champions, you best bet I would main that champion or profile picture or whatever it is. Yeah, go point. I also still have my Colossal. And a couple regular Nexus Titans because I am only missing one champ. He's talking about Overseer? Does Overseer look like a pickle though? I mean, he's green. What's up, Abyss? How are you, man? Welcome in, welcome in. Dude, you missed the high octane battlegrounds action earlier. It was crazy, man. Truly generational entertainment. Ugh, I hate fighting Spot, dude. Spot's just one of those champions. Just drives me insane. He's not even that bad. Like, it's not actually that bad to fight Spot. I just hate him. It's the... I don't know if it's the animations or what. What are my thoughts on towers? I like them. I don't hate them. I like Arena, you guys. I mean, I'm playing Arena. I like turn your brain off modes, although towers is unique. It's a turn your brain off mode until it's not. And then it's like, what can I do to get through this floor? How do I need to play? It's interesting. It turns into more of a strategic game mode. That being said, I don't find myself like wanting to dedicate entire streams to it that much. I much prefer to like chip away at it as time goes on. I think that's, to me, my favorite way of enjoying towers. But yeah, I think overall I enjoy it. Another way to get Radiance. I'm never going to say no to that. You have a ThinkPad? Heck yeah, Swiss. Dude, ThinkPads are like the OG. I know some IT guys that actually really like ThinkPads. They're just like built like tanks. You made it to 80 in all 4 towers. Nice, go boy. I'm very behind. I haven't played towers outside of stream much at all. I'll probably start though. Dang it, I have full dex that before. Oh well. You love Spot? I think he's cool. I think he's cool. I just hate fighting Spot. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts, go boy. I already did the Saga Tower, and that's what I was the most concerned about. I'll get Radiant, like plenty of Radiance from War and all that stuff. I'm not super worried. Makes you feel like they've failed at making a mode that truly challenges your roster. I think it's challenging, appropriately challenging. Like you have to really put a lot of thought into the fight, I feel like. I think it's nice that you can't use the same champ over and over again. Yeah, from what I've seen to other people, like, you just get hard roadblocked at some point. That's when it becomes really difficult, and I think that's cool. If I had to, like, give any sort of negative feedback about towers, it would be that I just think it's another mode that, like, disproportionately benefits people that whale out on the game versus people that don't. Which I think any mode in the game is going to benefit people that spend money, and I think it should. Otherwise, people wouldn't spend money. But yeah, I think towers, it kind of shows up a little stronger. Especially since, like, Ascension and rank 5s are a huge deal in towers as far as, like, the damage that you can do. But that's just, like, a small nitpick, and really it's not like they're getting, like, ridiculous amounts of things compared to everyone else. It's not like Battlegrounds where I feel like people that aren't spending are just getting steamrolled, you know? Because that's a PvP experience, not a PvE. Incursions when? I already did the incursions for this go around. But you best bet if we get another incursions sometime soon, we'll get on that. Whoop, I don't need to do any more in that arena. Okay, I said I was legitimately excited for the champions that have been announced. Asterisk Shatterstar. He's not a champion that excites me a lot because I don't, like, play high-level Alliance War, which is kind of what he's for. If you play a lot of War, he's going to be great, but yeah, not my cup of tea there. He looks cool, though. What champs did I use for incursions? I used Iron Man, Kindred, and Hitmonkey. And I took the nodes that let Iron Man stun lock. So the one that after you fire a special, you stun your opponent. And then the more armor ups you have, the lower the cooldown is on that ability. And then I took the boost that gives you a chance of gaining an armor up when you do a medium or light combo. I don't remember which one it is. That was pretty much the core of my build. What do I think about the leak of Spider-Man Noir? I don't know what you're talking about, Goat Boy. Nah, I'm just kidding. I think it looks cool, but I will add the disclaimer of every game that I follow, there have been leaks in the past that have fully flushed out assets that have been built, and then it never comes to the game. There have been countless Fortnite leaks that I've seen that, like, the leakers have posted pictures of the thing that was supposedly going to get added to Fortnite, and then it never did. So I'm trying not to get my hopes up. Nothing is guaranteed, but it looked pretty compelling, I will say that. And if it's true, I really like the TV show, and I would be super hyped for the champion. And you best bet, as a member of the content creator program, we will definitely play that guy on stream. Yeah, no worries. If you have any other incursions questions, you're more than welcome to pop in my Discord, which is in the YouTube video description. There's a lot of people that I've had a hard time with those incursions as well. But might be able to give you some advice. Oh, that actually hit me? Yo, that's wild. Ouch, no. Yeah, go boy. Oh, I guess, yeah, you haven't been in here in a minute, huh? Yeah, man, I'm a content creator officially. It still says veteran on my name, but yeah, I'm official content creator program, man. Super stoked. Also, welcome in, Zemo. Yeah, that happened, what, like, was that a week or was that like 2 weeks ago? Time throws me off, man. It's a mess. I'm telling you, man, it's the particle collider. It's all CERN's fault. Well deserved. Thank you, Go Boy. I appreciate it, man. Couldn't have done it without all you guys, man. Why haven't I claimed Spider-Ham yet? I won't do it. I haven't gotten from a crystal yet. I have to get him from a crystal first. Man, I do wish that if you were using a speedster with like super long combos, they would, I don't know, slow the timer down just a little for you or something. You can still use North Star. You don't have to fully ramp him up. I see what you're saying. The super long combos are definitely detrimental. He's still pretty usable in towers, though. You haven't seen KT1 since I got in? Wonder if he exploded. I thought KT1 wasn't a member of the content creator program. Is that what you're talking about? Or you're just saying you haven't seen him upload? No, Zemo, I'll get him eventually, man. Probably by the time Spider-Ham is available for Ascension. Then he'll join the roster. Took your buddy 8 years to get Magneto? Oh, boy. That actually was a champ I was hunting for a long time, too. I would only get the cool class. And then finally I freaking got him. Sheep, good one. Good one, man. Solid joke. I can get Spider-Ham Ascension right now. I could, yeah. I could, and I would if I pulled him from a crystal first. Have a good one, Charles. Thanks for dropping by, man. He must have combusted from jealousy. Yeah, I don't know much about KT1. I never spoke to him. I've only ever seen like 1 or 2 of his videos, so I don't even know if it's probably a deliberate decision not being in the content creator program, I would imagine. So I think he has quite a few subscribers. I don't know, man. Or maybe he used to be and then he left or something. I don't know. Can't handle his voice. Well, I take that as a compliment since you're still in my stream. Although I'm using AI, I actually sound really awful. I'm not even real, actually. I haven't watched Prof Hoff in like a millennia. a lot of those guys were like YouTubers I only watched like a few years after the game came out, when I was still like not in the know, I guess. Like I wasn't as tied into like Reddit and Discord and stuff. Now that I have all the information I feel like I usually need, I don't need to go and look for it. Plus, I'm the content creator now, so. Oh my gosh, Wolverine. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what kind of insult that is, but it sounds like a doozy. I've definitely never heard that. Yeah, I don't want to start any beef with any content creators or anything. So I think I'll just hard pass on trying to throw insults anyone's way. It is true, Miss, so I am a figment of your imagination. Besides, how do I know one of you isn't like the alt account of one of those YouTubers and you're trying to bait me into starting some crazy drama? I don't know that. I don't know that. Oh, I guarantee there's a lot of people that don't even know who I am in the MCOC community. For now, I mean, we're gonna take over the world soon, but I'm just kind of letting everyone else live it up. I'm a Colts fan. Can I really be someone else? You know, maybe sometimes you might want to. Sometimes you might want to. Just like occasionally, I wish I wasn't a Dolphins fan. Then I have to tell myself to get those thoughts out of my head. What if you were Brian Grant? You could be, Sheep, and I would have no idea. You can be anyone on the internet. You could be. Unlikely, but you could be. I am still the new guy, that's true. I think, dude, just like I was saying before we were CCP, and I was like, I think our community is fantastic. I feel like we'll get there eventually. I feel fully confident. We'll get the name out there big time at some point. As long as we don't get taken down by you guys trying to start beef. You undercover YouTubers with your alt accounts trying to farm internet drama. The new guy, but he's 54 years old. Almost. Yeah, next year I'll be 54. At least you're not a Finns fan. Honestly, Goat Boy, I don't wish that upon my worst enemy. Listen, I love the Dolphins, but I am man enough to admit that they are just not a good team. At least not in recent memory. I would like to see him win at least one playoff game before I die. Okay. But at least they have a cool mascot. Dolphins are fun. We got that Ace Ventura movie. It's not all bad. Just like the Colts. Yeah, yep, kindred spirits, man. Look, the Colts are gonna turn it around, man. I think the culture there is shifting. I think the same thing is happening in Miami too, though. I think the new ownership has probably renewed some confidence in the players. The new coach. Oh, my bad, Wolverine. Yeah, I can do that. splice them together and then send them. Dude, the sad part is people on the internet would totally believe you, even if it was like the worst edited video of all time. And then they'd probably come after you, because I feel like no one on the internet wants to do their own research now into things. They'll just assume the worst intentions. Like there is definitely a world where someone comes back and they don't hear me say, yeah, I don't want to start any internet beef. It's not worth it. Stuff like that. And then they would just totally gloss over that entirely. Zemo, I don't know that, like, I'm hopeful in the long term. I'm not expecting playoffs or anything this year. I think what they need to do this year is just focus on the culture. Like, get everyone to buy in. And then, like, draft well. I don't think they'll even sniff the playoffs for maybe 2 or 3 years. Maybe 3. Which is unfortunate because the Dolphins are almost always in a rebuild. But I think this is a rebuild I'm more optimistic about than I have been in the past. But we'll have to wait and see how the coach does and stuff like that. Because I think he's a first-time coach, I think. So, and the GM, I think the draft went okay. We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, that's actually a good point, Wolverine. Maybe I should make like a diss track then. And then write him a strongly worded letter. Dude, an MCOC diss track, can you imagine? That actually probably would go viral. The thing is, that might attract the wrong audience. I'm trying to build a good supportive community here. I don't know that like starting beef with other content creators would be the best way of doing that. I'm almost tempted to ask ChatGPT to write me a diss track now, though. I just wonder what an MCOC diss track would even sound like or look like. Oh my gosh. Look at the time. All right, we'll finish this arena match. Not the whole arena. All publicity is good publicity. Yeah, that's true, Swiss. I think in the political sphere, there's like, there's an actual rule for like what, like you want a scandal, but it can't be a bad, like, it can be a bad scandal, but it can't be too bad. I think you need to aim for the same thing in YouTube. You need some sort of scandal slash beef, but it can't be a beef slash scandal so bad that you're like the worst person ever and nobody ever wants to watch your content. But it needs to be scandalous enough that it is like free advertising and is really effective at spreading your name. It's too dangerous of a game to play, though. You want controversy, not chaos. I think sometimes you want a little bit of both. Alrighty. So we got some Tawas tomorrow, probably, I think. That one should go okay. I think my science roster is decent. My mystic roster might be lacking a bit, but I think we'll be okay. Lefty cut his hand on a pickle jar, throwing the trash away. It could be like, yo, the trash took you out. What? I think I would make some sort of clever, like, pickle themed diss there, because that's like my brand, you know? Everyone knows I invented dill pickles, okay? Ugh. Oh, that would be messed. Wolverine. Dead pets are off the table. that would be messed up. I guess if we were really going for the jugular, though, nothing would be off limits, huh? That's true. BG did have a bald cap. Not many people know this, but he actually had an afro. He was just too proud to show it. He didn't want to make people, I don't know, flee because they didn't feel like they were man enough to watch his streams. You guys just want chaos, man. Shit. Oh my gosh. You guys are funny. No, I'm not good enough at writing rhymes to write a diss track. I need to do some rank ups, man. I've just been kind of avoiding hitting the rank up button, and I'm kind of starting to run into overflow stuff. Maybe I'll rank up, do some unorthodox rank ups. No, maybe I'll take like Heimdall up. I should take Maestro up, probably. Anyway, we'll figure that out at another time. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for the stream today. Thank you, everybody who dropped by. If you're new on YouTube, make sure and subscribe so you don't miss my stream tomorrow. If you're on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button so you don't miss my stream tomorrow either. All right, because that would be tragic. Go boy. Anyway, guys, yeah, thanks for the fun stream today. I think we had a lot of really good discussion about the compensation and stuff like that, and then just bringing it home with the diss tracks was fantastic. Anyway, yeah, guys, I'll be live again same time tomorrow. Thank you, everybody who dropped by today. Make sure and go ahead and give yourselves a crisp high five. Have a good rest of your night or a good rest of your day, whatever it is for you, and have a good one, guys. I'll see you in the next